Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program RP-0. We're here in the VAB with an old favorite, the RA-8. This is the one that launched our lunar map set. We're going to be reconfiguring this rocket just a little bit, get some more service life out of it, adding a new upper stage, and hopefully outfitting it for some stuff we might be packaging off to ship to Mars or Venus, maybe both, although not in the same launch. Our first step here is going to be to upgrade our RD-108 engine. We have a new RD-108MM, 8D727. Costs us about 4,000, but the increase in thrust goes up from 941 kilonewtons vacuum to 973, which is a pretty significant upgrade. The burn time on it is still the same, 5 minutes and 40 seconds. That's not bad at all. So what I need to do very quickly is put these booster stages, separate them out, and as you can see here, we are getting 5 minutes and 29 seconds out of a total of 5 minutes and 40 seconds of burn. So we can actually increase our length on this fuel tank a bit. Let's get our full 5 minutes 41. So we're going to push it just a little beyond. No big deal. That utilization is set correctly, and that still has HTP. Perfect. Now, what I've considered for these guys, these are our old LR89 series. Now, our current config is the 7.1. We don't have enough tech for the 7.2. It's 2 minutes and 40 at 8:31, so that's a downgrade. What I had been thinking, however, oops, I need to toggle that away. Okay, was upgrading those to E1s. Which, where did I leave the E1 here? As I recall, has a runtime of 2 minutes and 45 seconds. But look at this max thrust. That's a huge improvement. That's nearly double, which would really get us off the pad a whole hell of a lot faster. That may actually be unnecessary. We do have the H1 series, which is fairly comparable, but man, we gotta spend 33 grand to unlock them. We already have the H1s ready to go. This is a tough call, but you know, I think I'm going to do it. I think we're going to get rid of our LR89s, and we're going to add 4 E... Oh man, these are huge. Them some big boosters, yo. Alright, and we need to put them in a stage below. So yes, currently they're going to give us... Oh man, thrust to weight ratio of 3.18. 1 minute and 17 seconds of burn time. So, okay, looks like those are pretty well topped out, so let's go ahead and increase our bottom diameter to 3.5. Yeah, these boosters are swelling. We're still nowhere near the rated runtime of this, and I think we've already doubled the cost of the rocket. Gulp. Alright, length. Yes, set to height if okay. And don't worry, we'll be upgrading that avionics package as well. It gives us 2 minutes of burn. We could maybe go down to 2 boosters. But even then, we're not going to get the runtime out of them with these engines. This has gotten very interesting all of a sudden, because that's way more... yeah, just their thrust. Actually, let's put this engine up here and see what happens. Yeah, 1.5 lift-off thrust-to-weight ratio, and that'll burn for 2 minutes and 15 seconds. That's not terrible, really. Oh, but we have to add a second stage, so this could get way more interesting. Let's just correct some things, namely their orientation. More of a straight down kind of thing, and let's just tuck that ring flush. There you go. And then really we should inch these out just a bit and up. Yep. Up, up. There we go. Okay. Not bad. We'll leave those separate for the time being. Just because that's an interesting concept, really. Alright. Now we can kind of ignore our payload. We'll be messing with that in later episodes. But what we are going to do is switch to a Hydrolox upper stage. So actually, let's set that down on the side. So Geigen's early 3 meter. Oh, we'll have to keep that one actually. So I think the next upgrade here is at 3.9 meter, which totally won't fit with our scheme of rocket thingies. But we'll get rid of that one and just add another 3 meter. We've got the TWR, no problem. And for the time being, we'll just set that aside. So everything from here down we can get rid of. Alright. Taper that in a bit, and let's go get our engine. Oh, where did I leave it? We're looking for the RL-10. RL-10 vacuum series engine. Yeah, no. Wasn't sure if we unlocked cryogenic engine or cryogenic tanks yet. We did not. So and that's stage 3. That gives us barely 3 minutes of burn time, but damn near 6,000 meters per second. This thing will run up to 7 minutes. My god. So maybe we should go ahead and stretch this out to a 3 meter. That gets us, yeah, 7,100 meters per second. Holy crap. This is what you use these RL-10s for. Alright, well we still need to put some... How many ignitions does this have? I have already forgotten. 10 ignitions. So yes, we're going to need some kind of hydrazine or some control thrusters on here. Sorry. Let's just see if we can't add these laterally so I don't have to disrupt the liquid hydrogen in these tanks. Fluid cylinder. Yep. Little tank-like balls. Alright, and I just want to tuck these in nicely, and we'll set them to service module. Wrong button. Sorry, we're just gonna tuck them in there just like that. That looks nice. Right? Good. I think it looks nice. Alright, and command and control. Nope, those are too tiny. I never remember which ones I want. Alright, and I will upgrade these. They're currently set for hydrazine. 248, 245, 248. What's our current ISP? Not gonna tell me. That's fine. We're just gonna all go ahead and upgrade those all the way to level 3. 292, 296. Oh, too many windows in the way. Oh, I totally forgot I'm gonna need a stupid... Dang it. Alright. Yeah, let's switch them to Aerozine 50 and nitrogen tetroxide. Oh, and we can level those up. How nice. So, now, yep, Aerozine 50, nitrogen tetroxide. That hurts our delta V just a bit. We're gonna get it back. So what we do need to do is set this aside, go get our Agena avionics package, reattach this, and then tuck it nicely into the fairing. Doesn't that look great? I'm happy with that. Okay, so should we just go ahead and lengthen this out, get our full 7 minutes out of it? 7 minutes 10 seconds. We're at 7 minutes and 4 seconds. Not bad, and our thrust to weight is looking pretty good. I'd say that's pretty awesome. Now, how should we paint this thing? Oh boy. Yeah, no. These are some new textures. And now we're back around to the top. So let's go into the middle. Yeah, I know that is completely counterintuitive to having a cryogenic tank painted a dark color because then the sunlight makes it warm up, but we're not caring currently about any of this. Alright, and then we reattach our lower stage and see what it all looks like. Alright, let's adjust the top to 3 meters. Wow. I really wonder how this is going to do. We could totally lift off with just our boosters. Probably cruise and circularize with this, although that's, you know, barely 7,000. So we'd be circularizing with our upper stage tank. But that would be pretty good. We actually have some... come on, give me that fairing. Thank you. Nah, that's a bit too tall. Shift X, let's go, click. Bring that height down just a bit. Nope, too much. There it is. Alright, make sure all of these stages are staying the same. And yeah, you can just go ahead and get back up there. So, if we cap out our boosters and get their full 2 minutes and 40 seconds out of them, alright, well, let's just go to, now we're above our avionics limit. That's 2 minutes 54, so that's too big. Really? That only got us to 231? Still at 1.38. That's impressive, I have to say. 8 isn't quite enough. Alright. So let's scooch these up a bit. Oh, that was a bit too far. There we go. I feel like some of these clamps are a little precariously placed. Not a bad launcher, if I do say so myself. So, well, let's give it a try, shall we? We should totally... This is probably the R8F. H1 for Hydrolocks, and it's still got the Loon map set on top. Simulate. This is a really cheap ass rocket to build. Still only coming in at 17 grand, and it would take 51 days to build one of these from scratch. I guess we only need about 25 minutes. I doubt it'll even take that long. We're just going to do a quick up to orbit and see what happens. I don't know how much lighter our new upper stage is than our AJ-10, but we do have like triple the delta V from it. A very secretive nighttime launch. We don't have to let this thing fuel. It's topped off and ready to go. So we're going to light our 4 boosters. Ignition is good. Let them clamps go. And wow, we are off. Just a bit here. We are going to hot stage that core. Do want to burn a bit of its fuel off before... Oh crap, lost the thrust. Crap. Of course, we have an engine failure on our simulation. Yeah, as you can tell by that gimbaling, I'm just very quickly tapping on a key, trying to fight against the now uneven thrust. That engine's probably gonna zonk all the way out at some point. But we're still gonna try. This is so unfair. Damn it, test flight. Just finding the right rate at which to tap the key repeatedly. Alright, we'll go ahead and stage in our core engine. Coming up on booster set finally. Which means I can stop banging on this keyboard. And there they go. Whew. Alright. We are now just on our core stage. Thankfully. And I may have turned a bit too sharply. Our time to apogee is falling. Or maybe I should have staged in this engine a little sooner. I guess we'll find out. Go ahead and fly off angle for a bit. Holy shit. How do we still have that much Delta V left? What was I looking at wrong there in the VAB? God, that must have mean we had like 8 grand left in this stage total. Maybe more. Holy shit. That's amazing. Well, if we weren't flying off axis and suffering these steering losses, this might be just enough to have put this tiny little payload in orbit. Although, maybe not. But if that were the case, we still have 8,000, well, sorry, almost 6,000, although it's decreasing rapidly due to boil off in this upper stage, which is enough to go almost anywhere, right? I mean, I think what Saturn might be 7,200. I'm really not sure on that. I'm trying to remember from one of Nathan Kell's broadcasts that I watched literally weeks ago, so I could be very wrong on that. Not too shabby, I have to say. I really like this rocket. And it's literally half as expensive as the Omega rocket, and might end up being just as capable for these small payloads. Holy shit, look at this, look at this. Oh ho 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 ho. Stage it out. Ignite. My god, that apogee is insane. Oh good, and the thrusters are working. We got lots of fuel to correct. I should have been paying attention to my steering earlier. I would not have that high of an apogee. But I'm also very curious to see what we can do with this. Very stable, light it up. Let's go ahead and lay on them thrusters. Oh man, it's 6 minutes of burn. So let's, and this is with a pretty low altitude, 181 kilometer. So we're getting a nice bump from that over-Earth effect. Well, let's see our rated burn time versus our thruster utilization. And just see how far out we can fling something this tiny. Man, these thrusters are pretty efficient. So I think we can use them to accent our burn and, I mean, for like the whole length of the burn. I mean, I know there's 4 tanks, so they're all draining at equal rate, but we're, what, a third through our RCS fuel and halfway through our liquid hydrogen? Oh, okay. That's, yeah. That's fine. I'm out of time warp for just a second, too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. That's enough of that. Small corrections. Man, if only we had cryogenic tanks. Because, yeah, you won't be able to keep something like that around for a couple of days. To make a correction burn later. It won't have much left. What's with that time to apoapsis? 1,133 years. I don't quite understand what's happening there. Wow, this thing's fast. Where are we going? Yeah, how off plane am I? Oh, very, very, very off plane. So that's not going to do us a whole lot of good. But jeez. Only 1,200 meters per second to go. Yeah, for such an insanely off-axis burn that really doesn't do us a whole lot of good. We're out by Mars. I think if we did a lot better with this burn, we could probably get it to Jupiter. I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't know what a Jupiter burn looks like. We'll find out later. We're coming up on the end of this burn and the end of this episode. So, thanks for watching me goof off and piddle around and stuff like that. Here's our beauty shot for the day. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I really appreciate it. I will see all of you tomorrow.